So this afternoon I saw the movie Scrambled with Leah McKenna and Ego Oldham from Saturday Night Live. Now, in this movie, um, Nellie is the name of the character she plays, Robinson, and it was basically a movie about dealing with how women have to deal with life itself after they reach a certain age, and um, she had relationship issues pretty much all her life, and it tells us about her dating life basically, and she comes up with an idea to do something about it, and that's a scientific procedure, right? She decides to do about it, right? You can figure out what procedure, by the way, just by guessing, right? In today's world, right? But anyway, right? So she decides to go through with a scientific procedure to do something for future children, but she still don't want one right now, right? Let's put it that way. In other words. And so it basically shows a combination of her dating life, how she has a couple of one night stands and all this, and right. And what she's going through, and how she's dealing with her friend who got into marriage, and some of her friends are happy, some of them are, you know, coupled already, and she's not, right? So she's got to figure out, in the movie, how she's going to deal with her own life. Now, there are some grown up scenes because it's an R rated movie. And, if you like or understand we have sex, it shouldn't bother you too badly. If you're going to act like a child about it, it might bother you, right? I don't know. Exactly. People are having sex today with or without you knowing it, by the way. Get over it. Now, the difference is you have a right to say no, and if someone's blacking me out, I'm saying no. By the way, you don't have to black someone out who's not saying no. You black him out because you don't want him to remember what you did to him. And then it's kind of like you're doing it after he goes to sleep, so he don't even know what you're doing, I guess. Or that's what I'm talking about there. So it's got to be what you're talking about too, right? I know. Now, like I said, I just am trying to wait for a girlfriend. Or, anyone legal in Georgia to date, right? But I'll make the first move, so that's kind of the point, except I talk to people, I interact with males and females all day long. And I don't go out where I'm around, anything dangerous for either me or someone else. I don't care what you believe. If what you're saying is true and everything you suspect about me was true, how am I behaving myself then? They say pedophiles can't behave themselves. But I am, so something's wrong with your conclusion then, right? Someone's wrong. Someone's obsessed with the idea of a pedophile. That don't make you right in accusing a disabled person of also being a pedophile just because he's got a stepdaughter, idiot, right? Who was with the mom. And you don't know anything happened, right? And you're not bringing it up after being Daphne divorced. You're bringing it up 11 years later after the divorce. When I got on YouTube, we divorced in 95. We're married in 94. And again, I know. Right. You have issues, man. No matter how much you want to pretend you don't. You're worse than the character Leah played. If that's your real life. Now, I hope that's not her real life either, right? And she's doing good, right? Not like in the movie. That's how my life kind of is more like, right? Diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia at 23, right? Fell 3 stories at 24. All service connected, right? And that's the point. And all the Navy personnel on base could find me and get me to the hospital or not. And they did. And they did. Like I told you already, right? I guess. Unless someone attacked me and dumped me behind the barracks, right? Because I got off the roof safely somehow, right? And they blacked me out shortly after that, which would be about the same as all the 3 stories, I guess. If they tried to make it look like you were injured in the fall. But whatever, you can't prove that part, right? Not even they themselves, right? They want to pretend I wasn't injured in the fall, okay, but how was I injured then, right? Did you attack me or something? It's the only other way. It's the only other way. And it's kind of weird that I have more damage in my back than my ankle. I know. In my pelvis area. Almost like I could have been hit with a weapon or something, right? But whatever. You're going to do the butthole things you're going to do to people. And when you get caught, you're going to get caught, right? When you don't get caught, you're either not doing nothing to get caught in, right? There you go, too, right? Or someone's trying to set you up and punish you that same night for tricking you again, right? See, people can lie now, right? If you could do that, all of us could do that, right? And when you're lying on people, you're just lying on people no matter what, right? And they have a right to defend themselves, right? If you're saying I committed some crime, I do and am entitled to a defense. This ain't the Inquisition. This ain't the Salem witch trials, right? That's what you're treating it like. This ain't Hitler's army, the SS, gathering up Jewish people and accusing them of crimes they didn't commit either, right? All of that is wrong, by the way. To do that to people. Just because some little girl suspected the older women of being witches, right? And we're pointing the finger, right? I know. And they didn't even get a fair trial of anything that we know now would even make sense to prove they were witches or not. You can't prove a normal human being a witch or not because nobody really has supernatural powers of the devil or sometimes know how to even heal themselves, right? That's the point too, right? All I know is I was injured, and when I woke up, I felt like I could still walk and got out of bed, right? But I still had issues in my back and ankle, right? And I even tried to work for 2 years, like I told you before. But you don't want to hear that. You know my life better than I do, huh? Or you're jealous because I get disability, right? And you can't claim it yourself. It sounds like it to me. Sounds like it to you. Get over it.